So there it is, the Rockland Breakwater. I have never walked to the actual lighthouse or on the breakwater, so I said today is going to be the day. So this is like one of the longest walks known to history, but I'm going to say some facts as I make this walk to make it a little more interesting. So let's get at it. And just before I forget, it is February when I'm doing this. It's about 20 degrees, 19 degrees with a good 15 to 20 gusts. So it was nice and chilly little walk. But let's get some facts going here. So the breakwater took 18 years to build and was completed in 1900. The breakwater extends 4,346 feet, or 8/10 of a mile from Jameson Point to Rockland Harbor. Nearly 700,000 tons of granite was used. Much of it quarried in Vinyl Haven. It is shaped like a trapezoid, 45 feet wide at the top and 175 feet at the base, built in 9 sections. How much did the breakwater originally cost? Well, it cost around $750,000. A small portable light was erected on the south end of construction in 1888. Between 1888 and 1895, the lighthouse was moved 4 times until it got to where the site of today's lighthouse is. So you can see we made it to the use caution, you're on your own, make it going. So here we get going. So it's definitely a long walk, and yeah. So we're doing it. We saw one other individual, but it's a little windy today, a little brisk. I'd say we're about 2/3 of the way there, so we're getting there. After a number of temporary lights, which were placed at the breakwaters and during construction, the permanent lighthouse was built between 1900 and 1902. The first keeper of the lighthouse was Eber Ring, a laborer who was charged with maintaining a temporary beacon during breakwater construction, beginning in April of 1888. Then Mr. Ames succeeded him in 1895, receiving $25 per month for lighting the lamp. The first official keeper employed by the U.S. Lighthouse Service was Howard Robbins, who began his service on June 14, 1902. And he was initially being paid $500 a year, which was later increased to $540 per year. His son, Clifford Robbins, was appointed assistant keeper on November 1st, 1902, at a salary of $450 per year. In 1998, the Rockland Breakwater Lighthouse, as part of the Maine Lights program sponsored by Rockland's Island Institute, was deeded to the city of Rockland. As an important aid to navigation, the operation of the beacon and foghorn of the Rockland Breakwater Lighthouse remains the responsibility of the U.S. Coast Guard. However, the restoration and preservation of the lighthouse tower and keeper's house is the responsibility of the Friends of the Rockland Harbor Lights, having leased the lighthouse from the city of Rockland. Was there anything before the breakwater? Jeremiah Barry constructed a small seawall in 1832. The original plan was to have 2 sections. The second one was to start at the south ledge, but was never completed. Now, the lighthouse, the tower is 25 feet from the base, 39 feet above mean average high water. The Army Corps of Engineers, except for the portion of which the lighthouse is located, is who owns the breakwater. So we didn't meet a lot of people out there. We met this one person. I tried saying hi. They just kind of gave me a head nod and kept on going, but I was trying to be friendly. And then once we got to the lighthouse, there was one other person that kind of came pretty quick behind us. And it's really icy out on this. You can kind of see a little bit of the ice chunks here and there. And they were walking around the lighthouse, and man, he took a digger, slid right up, feet up in the air, everything. I stopped, made sure he was okay and everything. But definitely you got to be careful when you're walking out here, especially in the winter months. So you can see the water kind of break in and crash in. I'll let you listen to that. But after a fashion, we got there. We can see the flagpole, actually dedicated to a gentleman from Calais, Maine. So that was kind of interesting. Being from Washington County, that was kind of cool. Just kind of looking around the breakwater itself. well, I should say the lighthouse is what I'm looking around now, but very cool. I gotta say, I've never been out there before. I've taken tons of pictures from the shore, but very cool to be able to cross this off my bucket list and be able to check this out firsthand, even if it was right in the beginning of February and it was freezing cold and all that. We got to catch the sunset too there when we got back, but really super cool experience to go do that. I recommend to try to at least do it once, especially if you're from Maine or if you're getting ready to go on a vacation. Make sure you stop, check it out. There's some pretty cool views you get to see during it. We even got to see this vessel coming in, so that was kind of cool. Really cool experience to go out there and walk. It was definitely a long trip, just to walk out there, and it's a pretty good ride from my house down here. But after we checked it all out, we started walking back, and this is where that guy fell, is on that ice right there. So definitely took a digger. Could have really made it pretty bad for him. But so now it was definitely a cool opportunity to do this. I'm glad I did this, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. And all right, so I can say that I have walked the Breakwater in Rockland. It's been something I've always wanted to do. It's done now. Now it's time to turn around and start the journey back. Only walking another 4,346 feet, or 0.8 of a mile. So on our way back, and that's what it is. So thanks for watching, and until next time, get at it.